Hello dear students, so today we have 2018 question paper with us, and if I talk about this question paper was actually a tough question paper and so many good students could not qualify this paper. And the reason of that is what? There were so many questions from DI, and I don't have any problem with this topic, but the thing is the questions were too lengthy and too calculative. There is a lot of mathematical calculation were involved and questions were lengthy actually. And for some questions you should have to have some background also. So this paper was actually a tough paper, and friends, in 2019 they have tried to balance the question paper. So in 2019 the paper was actually moderate. That paper was not really tough, but the paper was moderate in 2019. But this paper was actually tough, right? So let's talk about the questions, and you yourself will decide like which kind of question it was. Okay. So this is the first question. First question says consider the following sum: dot plus 1 dot plus 2 dot plus dot 3 plus 1 dot is equal to 2 1 dot. Dot 1 dot 2 dot dot 3 dot 1, and this is plus, so this is 2 1 dot. Now we need to find the value of dot, and the options are 4 5 6 8. So friends, obviously here in this question we have to go through the options. We need to check all the options by putting them. So let's start with option number A. This is 4, right? So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 1. So this will become what? 3 times dot 3 dot plus 4. That should be giving unit digit as dot. So 3 dot, it means what? 3 into 4. If I'm putting dot as 4, so this is 3 into 4 plus 4. So 3 into 4 is what? 3 into 4 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16, right? So unit digit is 6. If I'm taking dot is equal to 4, then I'm getting unit digit as 6, which is not possible. Fine, because the thing is 4 plus 4 plus 4 12, 12 plus 4 16. So 6 will be coming over here, but the value of the dot is 4. Now let's start with 5. So 5 5 5 5 15, 15 plus 4 19. So 9 will be coming over here, but we have assumed the value of dot as 5. So this is also not correct. Now take C option, which is 6. 6 plus 6 plus 6, 6 3s are 18, 18 plus 4 22. Then 2 will be coming over here, but we have assumed dot as 6. So this is also not possible. Now just take D as 8. So 8 plus 8 plus 8, which is 24. 24 plus 4, this is also 8, right? So it means what? It means the value of dot will be 8. That is the correct answer. So 8, 1 8, 2 8, 8 3, 8 1. And if you are adding all these values, so the answer must be 2 1 8. Just do it. 8 8 8 24, 24 plus 4, this is 28, right? So 8 comes here and 2 goes carry. Okay, so 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 and 16 21. So 21 is written over here. So this is 2 1 8. Clear? So the question was simple, but the thing is you have to check the options, and you have to check the options patiently, because this is all calculative thing. Alright, now let's move to the other question. Next question says consider the following pattern of numbers. Numbers are given. Okay, the question is what is the number at question mark in the above pattern. Alright, here friends we will just talk about the numbers in column manner, column wise. So column wise, if we check this first column, 8 6 4, and this is 6. So here 8 plus 4, 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 minus 6. So this is what? This is 8 plus 4 minus 6. So 8 plus 4 minus 6, 8 plus 4 12, 12 minus 6 is 6. Here 10 plus 6, 10 plus 6 is 16, 16 minus 5 is 11. And 15 plus 8 is 23, 23 minus 7 is 16. Similarly, 13 plus 8 is 21, 21 minus 4 is 17. So the correct answer will be 17. Fine. extreme values will be added and min term will be subtracted from that. Clear? So this is a simple question, but yes, these type of questions, like if they are being plugged to you, then obviously you can solve it very instantly. But if they are not being clicked, then they will take a lot of time of your. Fine. So for these type of questions, my personal suggestion would be just give 10 seconds to this type of question. If it is being clicked to you, then it is okay. If it is not being clicked, then come after some more time. I mean, come after some 10 to 15 minutes to this question again. If it is getting clicked, I mean, again give 10 seconds. If it is getting clicked, then it is okay. If it is not getting clicked, then leave it again and again wait for 10-15 minutes and then come back to this question again. Right? But every time just give 10 to 15 seconds only, not more than that. Fine. Okay. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is, how many diagonals can we draw by joining the vertices of an octagon? Octagon means 8 sides. Okay, octagon means 8 sides. So here the formula for diagonal is number of diagonals is equal to n into n minus 3 divided by 2. Number of diagonals is equal to n into n minus 3 divided by 2, where n is what? N is number of sides. N is number of sides. So here how many sides are there? Sides are 8. So 8 into 8 minus 3 divided by 2. This is the number of diagonals. So which is 8 into 5 by 2, that is 20. 40 by 2, which is 20, right? So here how many diagonals do we have in an octagon? In octagon we have 20 diagonals. Option A is the correct choice. Okay, now let's move to the other question. Next question says, the figure drawn below gives the velocity graph of two vehicles A and B. The straight line OKP is this. This line is OKP. The straight line OKP represents the velocity of vehicle A. ठीक है. And whereas the horizontal straight line CKD is what? This is CKD. CKD represents the velocity of vehicle B at any instant. Okay. In the figure, D is the point where perpendicular from P meets the horizontal line CKD such that PD is equal to half of LD. PD is equal to half of LD. Alright, so just assume PD as X. So LD will be what? LD will be 2X. Because the question is saying PD is equal to half of LD. Or you can say LD is equal to twice of PD. Okay. So if PD is X, then LD will be 2X. We just have assumed from our side. What is the question? Question is, what is the ratio between the distances covered by vehicles A and B in the time interval OL? OL, okay, this is OL, right? In your x-axis you will get OL. What is the ratio between the distance covered by vehicles A and B in the time interval OL? Distance covered. What is the formula for distance? Distance is what? Distance is speed into time. Speed into time. Speed or velocity, same things, right? Speed into time. Now, if I talk about vehicle A, so for vehicle A, the speed is this and time is this for vehicle A, right? I repeat, for vehicle A, the speed is this and time is this. So if we multiply speed into time, so you know what will happen? This will give you the area of this triangle. The area of this triangle, right? So area of this triangle is what? Half length into breadth, because this is a right angled triangle. And again, if I talk about vehicle B, so vehicle B, this is the time and this is the velocity. So if you will multiply velocity into time, this will give you the area of the rectangle OLDC. I repeat, OLDC, the area of the rectangle OLDC will give you the speed into time. So this is again the area under the curve, right? So speeds, distance covered by vehicle A, distance covered by vehicle A, distance covered by vehicle A is equal to area of what? PLO, triangle PLO, and distance covered by vehicle B is equal to area of rectangle CDLO. Okay, all right. So area of PLO is to area of CDLO. This is rectangle CDLO. So area of PLO is half base into height. So this is half. Base is what? Base is OL. Height is what? Height is 3x. And CDLO. So CDLO means OL into 2x. So OL into 2x. We need to find the ratio, right? So in ratio, what we can do is 1 by 2 OL into 3x divided by OL into 2x. So OL cancel, x cancel. So this becomes 3 by 4. So the correct answer is 3 by 4. Okay. So we need to find the area under the curve actually over here. So for this type of question, you should have to have a background, else you won't be able to solve this question. In this paper, you will find many questions of like this only, where you should be like knowing the things beforehand, otherwise you won't be able to solve those questions. So this question was some background specific kind of questions. That's why I have already said that this paper was not an easy paper. In fact, this paper was a tough paper. Let's move to the other question. Next question says a train 200 meters long is moving at the rate of 40 kilometers per hour. In how many seconds will it cross a man standing near the railway line? When a train crosses a man, it covers its own length. So 200 meters is the length of the train and the train is running at the speed of 40 kilometers per hour. We need to find the time. Time is what? Distance upon speed. So distance, what distance train is covering and with what speed. So distance it is covering 200 meters and speed is 40 kilometers per hour. So 40 kilometer per hour is obviously it is kilometer per hour, so we need to convert it into meter per second. So this is 5 by 18, right? So 200 meters, this is 40 into 5 is 200 and 18 will go in numerator and this will be second. So this is cancelled and the answer is 18 seconds. So the answer is the train will cross that man in 18 seconds. D option is the correct choice. Clear? This is again, if you know the concept of trains, then only you will be able to solve this question. Else, you won't be able to solve that question. Right? Okay, now let's move to the other one. This data interpretation question. The following graph is given below, which shows imports of 3 different types of steel over a period of 6 months of a year. Alright, question is, in x-axis what do we have? We have months, January, February, March, April, May. And in y-axis what do we have? We have the imports, quantity of tons import. Alright, So question is, the figure in the brackets indicate the average cost per ton over 6 months period. Alright, these are the brackets, $320, $256 and $175. So these are the costs of this coil. This is the cost of coil, $320 and $256 is the cost of the sheet, and $175 is the cost of the scrap. Okay, now the question is what? By how much, measured in thousands of tons, by how much did the import of sheet steel exceed the import of coil steel in the first 3 months of the year? Okay, so they have talked about sheet steel. So what is sheet steel? Sheet steel is here. Sheet steel for first 3 months, it means for January, February and March we need to calculate. So sheet steel for January, this is 40. Sheet steel for February, this is sheet steel for February is slightly more than 36. Let's say it is 37. Then sheet steel for March, it is 36. So first 3 months, the sheet steel is what? 40, 37 and 36. Just add all of them. So it will become what? 73 plus 40. This is 113. Sheet steel is 113,000 ton for first 3 months. And after that what? Coil steel. Let's talk about the coil steel also. Coil steel is this one. So for first month, for January, it is 30. It is very clear. For February, it is more than 30 but less than 32. Right, it is less than 32. So this time it was 31. And in March, it is more than 32, I guess. Yeah, it is more than 32 and less than 34. So this is 33. So if I talk about the coil, this is sheet and this is coil. So 30, 31, 33. So 30, 31 and 33 becomes 94 when we add all these numbers. What is the question? The question is, by how much did the import of sheet steel exceed the import of coil steel? So we need to find the difference of these two numbers. So 113 minus 94. So this is 19. The answer is 19. Correct answer is C option. Okay everyone, the correct answer is C option. Right. Friends, you know what I have said earlier, this question was not tough, but the problem is this question was a bit calculative. Fine. Though the calculation are simple, plus and minus, but still you have to read a lot of data and after that you have to calculate so many things. And similarly, in this question, several DIs are like this only, and they are lengthy and they are too calculative. Let's talk about the next question, which is based on the similar DI. The next question is the following graph. Okay, fine. Next question is the figure in the bracket indicate the average cost per ton over 6 months period. Okay, this we have already done. Next, now come to the question. What was the approximate total value in dollars of sheet steel imported over the 6 months period? Sheet steel. For sheet steel, we have done it earlier for first 3 months. So for first 3 months, the values, let me write it again. This was 40, this was somewhere 37, and this was somewhere 36. This we have done for first 3 months. This we have done already. Okay. And these were the same value. Yes, the value was same. After that, again, it is 36. And this value is approx 34, I guess, right? Because this is like this. Yeah, this is 34 and this is again 34. So for sheet, for first 6 months, these are the values. Just add all of them. So this is what? This is 70, this is also 70, 70, 70, 140. 140 and 40 is 180, 180 and 30 it is 210, then 217. The total value is 217. What we need to follow, we need to find what was the approximate total value in dollar. Okay, it means what? Then we need to multiply this value with its cost also. So sheet cost was $256. So 217 into 256 we need to find over here, right? Okay, so friends, when we do this calculation, we will be getting 5552. This will be the answer. But the thing is, this option is not available. Question is saying what was the approximate total value? Approximate. So this value is closest to which option? This value is closest to C option, right? 55,550. So this is actually 55,552. So this is closest to 55,550. So correct answer is C option. C option would be the right choice. Okay, now let's move to the other one. Next question says, what was the approximate ratio of sheet steel and scrap steel import in the first 3 months of the year? I repeat the question, what was the approximate ratio of the sheet steel and the scrap steel imports in the first 3 months of the year? First 3 months for sheet we have already calculated. It was 40, 37 and 36. So this came 113 total. For sheet we have already calculated the import. And here they are saying scrap also. So scrap for first 3 years we need to calculate. So first 3 years scrap, here it is 32 and here it is 34 and here again it is 32. So for first 3 months scrap 32, 34, 32. So this is 98. We need to find the ratio of these two numbers. 113 is to 98. Everyone, when you will calculate this ratio, this is 113. We need to divide, I mean 113 divided by 98. So when we will be doing it, we'll be getting it like 1.15 approx divided by 1. The ratio will be sometimes, I mean somewhere 1.15 approx divided by 1. Right? So the options are, option is saying what was the approximate ratio. So here again we need to do approximation. So options are, the closest option will be what? The closest option will be B option. 1.12. Sorry, 1.2 is to 1. B option is the closest option. 1.2 is to 1. Again friends, I'm saying the question is not that tough, but the thing is we are not used to of doing these type of questions. That's why this will taking a lot of time and you are not sure about your answer also. And this is a bit lengthy also. Okay, first of all, we just have to add these two numbers, then we have to subtract these two numbers, and then after that we have to divide also. So this is too calculative and too lengthy. That's why I have said this paper was not easy paper. Okay, fine. So now let's talk about the other question. Next question says, rotated position of a single solid are shown below. The various faces of solid are marked with different symbols like dot, cross and line. Okay. What is the symbol of the face opposite to the containing of a single dot? Okay. Everyone, here first and third position, if I talk about first and third position. Why I am taking first and third position? Because here this one face is common. One face is common. And its position is also same in in both the cases, right? Why I'm saying so? If you talk about first and third position, so here this line, this top face line is common and its position also. So in this case what happens is the rest two faces are opposite to each other, like 1 will be opposite to 3 and this 2 will be opposite to 4. So 1 dot will be opposite to 3 dot and 2 dot will be opposite to 4 dots. And what about this line? Then this line is, the leftover is what? Cross. The line will be obviously opposite to cross. So now let's talk about the question. What is the symbol on the face opposite to single dot? Single dot is opposite with 3 dots. The answer is B option. After that, what is the symbol on the face opposite to containing 2 dots? So 4 dots will be opposite to 2 dots. C option. After that, symbol containing the cross. What is the symbol that the face opposite to the containing cross? Then obviously line. Line is the only option which is left. So correct answer is line. Okay. This was a simple question, provided if you know how to solve these type of questions. Now let's move to the other one. Next question is saying, if LSJXVC is the code for Mumbai, then the code for Delhi is. Alright, Mumbai is coded as LSJXVC, and we need to find the code for Delhi in this similar manner. Everyone, here we need to find a pattern between the coding. So M, L, how M and L are related? L is just behind to M, LM, right? After that, how S and U are related? STU. So when you will go behind to U, then at the gap of one letter you will get S. After that, when you go behind to M, JKL and then M. Then the gap of 2 letters you will get M. After that, when you go behind to B, then at the gap of 3 letters, A, Z, Y, X, Y, Z, A, B. Okay. Similarly, at the gap of 4 letters you will get V, and at the gap of 5 letters you will get C. It means at the gap of 0 letter, then 1 letter, then 2 letter, then 3 letter, then 4 letter, and then 5 letter. And you have to move behind here. You have to move back. Fine. So if you are moving back to D, you will get C. Again, if you are moving back to E, then with the gap of 1 letter, C, D, E, you will get C. Then you will go back to L, I, J, K, L. I, J, K, L. Okay. Once you go back to H, then at the gap of 3 letters, E, F, G, H. So at the gap of 3 letters, you will get D. Similarly, at the gap of 4 letters, E, F, G, H and I. Alright. So here the gap of 0 letter, then the gap of 1 letter, gap of 2 letter, gap of 3 letters, gap of 4 letters. So this is the code CCIDD. First option is the correct choice. CCIDD. First option is the correct choice. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is saying, if Raman is written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Raman is written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Dinesh as 6, 7, 5, 8, 4, 9. Dinesh as 6, 7, 5, 8, 4, 9. Then Hammam will be written as. Okay, the question is Hammam, H-A-M-A-M. We need to find the code of this. Here R is written as 1, A is written as 2, M is written as 3, O is written as 4, N is written as 5. Here N is written as 5, here also N is written as 5. So everyone, the number which is written in front of the letter, that is the code. So H is what? H is coded as 9. AM. AM is coded as 2, 3. So 2, 3 and 2, 3. So the answer is 9, 2, 3, 2, 3. The correct answer is 9, 2, 3, 2, 3. B option is the correct choice. Okay, 9, 2, 3, 2, 3. Alright, now let's move to the other question. Next question is, if x is between -3 and -1 and y is between -1 and 1, then x square minus y square is in between which of the following? Here x is lying between -3 and -1. So x is greater than -3 and less than -1. And y is greater than -1 and less than +1. So first one is implying, if I talk about x square, then x square will be lying between 1 to 9. Why 1 to 9? Because the square is non-negative number. A square is never a negative, I mean positive. If you take the square of a negative quantity, then obviously it will coming as positive number. So a square is never negative, so that's why it is 1 to 9. And if I talk about the squares of y, then the the range of y square will be from 0 to 9. Sorry, not 0 to 9, 0 to 1. So if I talk about the range of y square, so this will be 0 to 1. Okay. Now if I talk about x square minus y square, x square minus y square, the positive, the maximum value of this and the minimum value of this. So if I talk about the minimum value of x square minus y square, so minimum value of x square minus y square will be what? When we take minimum of x square and maximum of y square. Okay, we need to take this difference as minimum. So obviously this value, x square should be minimum and y square should be maximum. So minimum of x square is what? Minimum of x square is 1 and maximum of y square is what? Maximum of y square is also 1. So 1 minus 1. And if I talk about the maximum of this, so maximum of this means what? When we take the maximum of x square and minimum of y square. So maximum of x square is what? Maximum of x square is 9 and minimum of y square is 0. Alright. So range of x square minus y square is what? Range of x square minus y square will be 0 to 9. Alright everyone. So x square minus y square lies between 0 to 9. The correct answer is D option. Okay. It was a good question, but you have to think logically. And you should be knowing also like what is the catch over here. So here 0 will be coming to the picture. You have to think a lot. You have to think accordingly. Fine. So for these type of questions also practice is required. If you haven't practiced these type of questions before, it is difficult to get the correct answer in the examination. Now let's move to other one. Next question is, x and y are natural numbers other than 1. Y is greater than x. Both are the natural number and y is greater than x. Which of the following represents the largest number? Let us assume x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5. They are saying x is less than y, or you can say y is greater than x. So x into y is what? 5 into 4. 5 into 4 is 20. X divided by y. X divided by y is 4 by 5. 4 by 5 is equal to 0.8. Y by x. Y by x will be what? 5 by 4. 5 by 4 is 1.2. And here x plus y divided by x by y. So this is 9 by 20. So 9 by 20 will be what? 0.45. Okay. What is the question? Question is largest we need to find. Largest. So here the largest is what? Largest is 20. Okay everyone, the largest is 20. Alright. Now let's move to the other one. Next question is, the plan of an office block for 6 officers A, B, C, D, E, F is as follows. Both B, C occupy offices to the right of the corridor as one enters the office block. Okay, fine. This is the entry, and here it is here it is right corridor, right side of the corridor. This is the corridor. Here it is right side of the corridor, and here it is left side of the corridor. Okay, this is the left side of the corridor. So both B and C occupy offices to the right of the corridor. So B and C occupies right side. Okay, and A occupies on the left side. Okay, E and F occupy offices on the opposite side of the corridor, but their offices do not face each other. E and F are opposite side. Alright. The offices of C and D face each other. Okay, fine. E does not have a corner office. E does not have a corner office. It means A is sitting between. F's office is further down to the corridor than A, but on the same side. It means AF on the same side. AF on the same side, and C is facing to D's office. So BC and D's will be here, and BCE will be right side, and FAD will be the left side. See everyone, now we just cracked it, no problem. Here E is sitting to the right side, that is for sure, because F is sitting to the left side, because A and F are on the same side. Question is saying A and F on the same side. So it means A is sitting on the A and F both are sitting on the left, and E and F are facing to each other. So E and F are not facing to each other, but E and F are opposite to each other. So it means E will be on the right side, and E's office is not on the corner, so it means E will be sitting in the middle. And C and D are facing to each other, so C will be here and D will be here. A and F will be here and B will be here. Why I have done this? Because the question is saying F's office further down to the corridor than A's. So it means after the office of A, the office of F will be coming when we will be entering the office. Right? And C and D are facing to each other. So it means C and D will be opposite to each other. So this is the seating arrangement of the office. Now what is the question? Question is, if E sits in his office, faces to the corridor, whose office is to his left? E is sitting in the office and faces the corridor. Then whose office to his left? C's office will be to his left. Okay. Alright. Now let's move. FADBEC. FADBEC. This is the pattern. Who is our F's immediate neighbor or neighbors? F's immediate neighbor is A only. The answer is A only. Okay. Now let's move. Okay, fine. Now we are getting another question. The next question is, a number consists of 3 digits of which the middle one is 0 and their sum is 4. See everyone, here it is a 3-digit number. Let's say it is XYZ. If the number formed by interchanging the first and last digit is greater than the number itself by 198. Okay, everyone, there is a concept difference between a 3-digit number and reverse of it is always a multiple of 99 and equal to 99 mod x minus z. See everyone, difference between a 3-digit number. 3-digit number here will be xyz, and reverse of it. Reverse of it will be means when we are reversing the order of the digits. So this is z, y, x. I repeat, difference between a 3-digit number x, y, z and the reverse of it z, y, x is always a multiple of 99 and is equal to 99 mod x minus z. Okay. So here x, y, z minus z, y, x is equal to 99 mod x minus z. Now if we talk about this question, the question is saying if the number found by interchanging the first and last digit. See everyone, here only first and last digit is being changed. The middle digit is same at its place only. Fine. So they are saying its difference is equal to 198. So here 198 is equal to 99 mod x minus z. So here this is 2. So 2 is x minus z. So difference between the first digit and third digit is equal to 2. So here this information has no use if the middle digit is 0. There is no use of this information. This is not required, right? You can solve the question like this only. The correct answer is 2. So here also, if you know this concept, then only you can solve this question easily. Otherwise, if you don't know the concept, this question will be tough for you, right? So friends, you know, this time, I mean in 2018, the question paper was such that this will compel you to prepare for CSAT. If you're not preparing for CSAT, then obviously you won't be able to qualify this paper. And it was the situation that UPSC, you know, this time UPSC itself want you to prepare for CSAT, right? Now let's move. Next question is, a solid cube of 3 cm side painted all its faces is cut up into small cubes of 1 cm side. How many of the small cubes will have exactly 2 face painted? There is a formula for exactly 2 face painted. Exactly 2 face painted, there is a formula. This is 12 n minus 2. Okay, here n is what? Number of pieces in one side. So this is what? Obviously we'll be having 3 pieces every side. 1, 2, 3. This is 3 cm and the 1 cm cut, right? So this is 3. So 3 minus 2. So 12 into 1, which is 12. So we'll be having 12 small cubes that have exactly 1 face painted. Alright, now let's move to the other question. Next question is, while writing all the numbers from 700 to 1000, how many numbers occur in the digit at hundreds place is greater than the digit at tens place, and the digit at tens place is greater than the digit at units place? Okay, friends, you know, this is again a tough case of number system. Tough case of number system. This is based on summation n, right? Let's talk about the question. The question is saying, when we are writing 700 to 1000, how many numbers are there where hundreds place is greater than the tens place and tens place is greater than the units place? Okay, so let's start with 700. So if I talk about from 700 to 800, let's say if I talk about from 700 to 800, then according to question we will be getting 765 7. I mean after 7 6 will be there, then after 6 5 has to be there, then 6 4, then 7 6 3, 7 6 2 and 7 6 1 and 7 6 0. So when we are using 6 just after 7, we can have these 6 numbers. Clear? Now we are using what? We are using 5 just in front of 7. So how many number now we get? We can start with 4 and we can go up to 0. So here it is, 5 numbers we are getting. Now we just writing 4 in front of 7 and we are getting 4 numbers. Sorry, this is 2. This is 4 numbers. And then we are writing 3 and we are getting 3 numbers. Then we are writing 2 and we are getting 2 numbers. And then we are writing 1. So we are getting 1 number. Clear? So when, from 700 to 800, how many numbers we are getting? 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. You just add all of them, you will be getting 21, right? So here from 1 to 6, 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 6. So we are getting 21 numbers here. Clear? Similarly, if we'll be starting with, when we are doing the same exercise for 800 to 900, right? So we'll be starting with 876. So here we will be getting till 870. So total 7 numbers. After that 6 numbers. When we'll be starting with 765. Then we'll be getting 6 numbers, then 5 numbers, then 4 numbers, and then up to 1. So just add all of them. So this will be what? This will be 28. Fine. And now when we'll be starting with 900, if I talk about 900 to 1000, so 9, 8, and then 7 up to 980. So this will be what? This will be 8. After that 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. It is like this. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 8. So this is 36. Fine. From 1 to 8, when we'll be adding, we'll be getting 36. So these are the total numbers. What is the total number? When we add all of them, 28, 21, 28 and 36. When we just add all of them, we will be getting the final answer. So this is 85. 85 is the final answer, right? So friends, again, this was the tough question. This was a very lengthy question also. That's why I have already said this paper was not easy. And in every question, I am proving myself. Okay, now let's talk about the other question. Next question is, pen is less than pencil, pencil is less than book. Pen is less than pencil, pencil is less than book. Book is greater than cap. Then which of the following is always true? Pen is greater than cap. No, we can't say this. Pen is less than book. Yes, pen is less than book. This is correct. Pen is less than book. This is correct. Okay. This was a simple question. You can say pen is less than book. That you can easily figure out. Okay. Now let's move. Next question is, a bookseller sold a number of geography textbooks at the rate of X rupees per book, a plus 2 number of history books at the rate of X plus 2 per book, and a minus 2 number of maths books at the rate of X minus 2 per book. What is the total of sale in rupees? Okay. So here we just need to multiply the number into price, number into price. So number into price, number into price, and then we just need to add all of them. That's it. This will be the answer. So this is AX plus AX plus 2A plus 2X plus 4 plus AX minus 2X minus 2A plus 4. Fine. So just add all of them. AX, AX and AX. This becomes 3AX. And then 4 and 4. This becomes 8. 2a and 2a gets cancelled. 2x and 2x gets cancelled. Okay. So here we are left with 3ax plus 8. This is the final answer. 3ax plus 8. Okay. So now let's move to the other question. Next question says, a bag contains 15 red balls, 20 black balls. Each ball is numbered either 1 or 2 or 3. 20% of the red balls are numbered 1 and 40% of them are numbered 3. Similarly, among the black balls, 45% are numbered 2 and 30% are numbered 3. A boy picks a ball at random. He wins if the ball is red and the numbered 3. Or if it is black and the numbered 1 or 2. What are the chances of his winning? Okay. This question belongs to the topic probability, and this is actually a lengthy question. In reading also, like, you are taking time, and while understanding and reading, it takes time. But anyways, let's solve this. A bag contains 15 red balls. Out of that, 20% are red. So 20% of 15 is what? 3. So 3 are numbered 1. Numbered 1, number 2, numbers 3. And 40% of them are numbered 4. 40% of 15. 40% of 15 is what? 6. So 6 red balls are numbered 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 means 6 is left. 6 red balls are numbered 2. Alright. Now if I talk about black balls. How many black balls are there? 20 black balls are there. So they are also numbered 1, 2, 3. 45% numbered 2. So 45% of 20. This is 9. So 9 black balls are numbered 2. 30% numbered 3. So 30% of 20 is 6. 6 black balls are numbered 3. And then this is 5. So 5 black balls are numbered 1. After that, the question is, a boy picks a ball at random. He wins if the ball is red and numbered 3. So out of 35, he picks one ball. So 35 C1 will be the sample space. Okay. And he wins if the ball is red and numbered 3. The ball is red and numbered 3. It means from here. So 6C1. Or means plus. Plus. If it is black and numbered 1 or 2. 1 or 2. 1 or 2 means 14. So black numbered 1 or 2. So 14. So this is 14C1. So 6 plus 14 divided by 35. 6 plus 14 divided by 35. 6 plus 14 is what? 20. 20 by 35. So we can cancel these numbers from 5. So 5 into 4 and 5 into 7. The answer is 4 by 7. Is it there in the options? Yes, it is B option. 4 by 7 is the correct choice. See everyone, this question is based on probability, and this is not an easy question of probability. This is a very lengthy and tough question. Because here you are getting, we have to take care of so many cases, and we have to be very alert while making cases. Alright, now let's move to the other one. Let's talk about the next question. Next question is saying two persons A and B are running on a circular track at the start. B is ahead of A and their positions make an angle 30 degree at the center of the circle. When A reaches the point diametrically opposite to his starting point, he meets B. What is the ratio of the speeds of A and B if they are running with uniform speed? Alright, everyone, this question is actually based on a bit geometry also. This is a diameter, let's say, of a circle. Here it is A and this is, let's say, center of the circle. So this is C. So here it is A and here it is B. Okay. Now this is first part, this is second part, this is third part, this is fourth part, this is fifth part, and this is sixth part. Why I am doing this? Initially, what is the situation? Initially, A is here and B is here. And the question is saying B is ahead of A and their positions makes an angle 30 degree at the center. So their position makes an angle 30 degree at the center. Fine. Everyone, this is what? This is the total angle. And what is the measure of this total angle? The measure of this total angle is 180 degree. So 30 degree with respect to 180 degree is what? 30 degree with respect to 180 degree is what? 30 degree with respect to 180 degree is 1/6. So that's why we have total 6 sections of 30, 30, 30 degree each in the upper semicircle. Okay. Now there are total 6 parts. Question is saying now when A reaches the diametrically opposite, it means when A reaches to this point, fine, he meets B over there. So B is reaching to the to that point, but B is starting from here, right? So B is also reaching to the same point, but he is starting ahead of A. So it means what? The time taken by A to cover these 6 parts is equal to the time taken by B to cover the 5 parts, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So time taken by A to cover these 6 parts is equal to the time taken by B to cover 5 parts. I repeat, the time taken by A to cover the 6 parts is equal to the time taken by B to cover the 5 parts. Which means what? Which means the ratio of their speeds is 6:5. The ratio of their speeds is 6:5. Okay. This is a good question of geometry as well as time, speed and distance. So now let's move to the other question. Next question is saying a student has to get 40% marks to pass in an examination. Suppose he gets 30 marks and fails by 30 marks. See everyone, if he is scoring 30 marks and he is failing by 30 marks, it means total passing marks are 30 plus 30, which is 60 marks. Right? 60 marks is equal to the passing marks. Okay, I repeat, a student is getting 30 marks and he fails by 30 marks. It means he must have scored 30 marks more to get pass. Okay. So it means the total passing marks are 60, 30 plus 30, which is 60 marks. These are the passing marks. The question is saying a student has to get 40% marks to pass an examination. So 40% marks is equal to 60. Then what is the question? What are the maximum marks in the examination? The question is asking what is the 100%. 40% is given to us. What is the 100%? So 60 by 40 into 100. So this is 150 marks are required to pass the examination. This is 150. Okay. The correct answer is 150. Fine. Okay. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is 19 boys turn out for playing hockey. Of these, 11 are wearing hockey shirts and 14 are wearing hockey pants. 11 are wearing hockey shirts and 14 are wearing hockey pants. So these are 25. And total we have 19 boys. There are no boy without shirt and or pant. What is the number of boys wearing full uniform? So obviously here 25 minus 19, this is 6. 6 students are wearing full uniform because they are being counted in shirts also and they are being counted in pants also. So there are 6 students who are wearing full uniform. The correct answer is C option. Alright, the correct answer is C option. Okay, now let's move to the other question. Next question is A, B, C, D are students. They are studying in 4 different cities, P, Q, R, S, not necessarily in the order. They are studying in Science College, Arts College, Commerce College and Engineering College, not necessarily in that order, which are situated in 4 different states, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Assam and Kerala, not necessarily in that order. Further, it is given that, okay, everyone, here like 3 attributes are there, city, state and colleges. So just wait, let me draw the table first. A, B, C, D. City, then subject, or you can say college, and then state. So this is the table. Now we need to fill the data. First information says D is studying in Assam. D is studying in Assam. Okay, so D is studying in Assam. Alright. After that, Arts College, second information, Arts College is located in the city S, which is in the Rajasthan. Okay, we will use this information later. After that, A is studying in Commerce College. A is studying in Commerce College. A is studying in Commerce College. Okay. Next is B is studying in city Q. B is studying in city Q. Science College is located in Kerala. Okay. See everyone, second information we have left out. The information is Arts College is located in a city which is in Rajasthan. City, state and arts. Only C option is left where we can fill all the data. City S, state Rajasthan and college is art. So city S, state Rajasthan and college is arts. Okay. Then they are saying last information, Science College is located in Kerala. Science College is in Kerala. So Science College is in Kerala. Right? And then obviously engineering and Gujarat. Engineering is left here and Gujarat is left here. Okay. Gujarat is left here. Okay. And we are not sure about the city of A and D. This information we are not getting from the question. Now let's talk about the questions. The first question says A is studying in. A is studying in what? I mean in which state? A is studying in Gujarat. Alright. Next information, next question is, we will use the same table for all the questions based on this question, right? Based on this data in fact. So next question is, Science College is located in. Science College is located in. Science College is located in which city? Everyone, Science College is located in Q city. Right? This is Science College. So Science College is located in Q city. So this is city Q. Fine. Now let's move to the next question. Next question is, C is studying in. C is studying in Gujarat, Science, Rajasthan and city Q. C is studying in. C is studying in Rajasthan, Arts and Science. C is studying in Rajasthan, Arts and Science. So C is studying in Rajasthan. B option is the correct choice. Next question is, which one of the following statement is correct? The first statement says D is not studying in city S. Yeah, this is the correct statement. D is not studying in city S because C is studying in city S. C is studying in city S. So obviously D is not studying in city S. This is the correct statement. Next question is, which one of the following statement is correct regarding engineering college? Engineering college is the last one. D is studying the engineering college. I'll show you the table, don't worry. D is studying in the engineering college. Engineering college is the last one. So D is studying in the engineering college, right? D is studying engineering college. Okay. Next question is, which one of the following statement is correct? Engineering college is located in Assam. Yes, engineering college is located in Assam because D is studying in Assam. The first information says D is studying in Assam. Fine. And D is studying in engineering college. So engineering college is studying in, engineering college is located in Assam. So friends, here 6 questions are connected to the same data, right? So please, these type of question you should sure solve in the examination, because here you just have to crack the data once and you will get the marks of 3-4 questions. But here we are getting 6 questions. This is a jackpot. Okay. Now let's move to the other question. Next question says, a shopkeeper sells an article at rupees 40 and gets X% profit. However, when he sells it at rupees 20, he faces the same percentage of loss. What is the original cost of the article? Okay, so here it is 40 and here it is 20. And here the sum value, which is the CP of the article, right? So on selling the 40, he is getting the same profit, and on selling the 20, he is getting the same loss. It means what? CP will be the average, exact average. This CP is situated exactly between 20 and 40. I repeat, CP will be situated exactly between 20 and 40. So CP will be the average of 20 and 40. So CP is 20 plus 40 divided by 2. So this is 30 rupees. Okay. So this is 30 rupees. So here the profit is 10 rupees and here the loss is 10 rupees. When the article is sold at 40 rupees, there is a profit of 10 rupees. And when the article is sold at 20 rupees, there is a loss of 10 rupees. So profit is equal to loss. So what is the original cost of the article? So cost of the article is rupees 30. Okay, everyone. Fine. The question is saying percentage of loss. So 10 is what percentage of 30? So 10 is actually 1/3. So 10 is actually 33.33% with respect to 30. So here this is the profit of 33.33% and here it is the loss of 33.33%. Right, when the article is sold for rupees 20, there is a loss of 33.33%, and when the article is sold for rupees 40, there is a profit of 33.33%. Fine. So the CP of the article was rupees 30. Let's move to the next question. Next question is, there are 24 equally spaced points lying on the circumference of a circle. What is the maximum number of equilateral triangle that can be drawn by taking sets of 3 points as the vertices? See everyone, there are 24 points and we are taking 3 points as the vertices, right? So 24 by 3, which is 8. So total we can form 8 equilateral triangles. That's it, right? Total we can form 8 equilateral triangles. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Next question is, consider the sequence given below. 4/12/1995. This is actually a date, 4/12/1995. Then 1/1/1996. This is again a date. Then 29th January 1996, 26th February 1996. Question is, what is the next term of the series? Everyone, this is 4/12/1995. This is actually a date. And then 1/1/1996. This is again a date. And then 29th January 1996. 1st January and 29th January. This is a gap of 28 days. Alright. This is also a gap of 28 days. And here 26th February 1996. This is also a gap of 28 days. So next date will be after 28 days of 26th February 1996. Here February is of 29 days. Please mind it, because this is a leap year. 1996 is a leap year. So here the February will be of 29 days. So 27, 28, 29, 3 days will be in the February. And then after that 25 more days in January. So 25th March 1996 will be the next date. So 25th March 1996 will be the next date. This will be the answer, right? Simple one, but the thing is you have to crack it. This is not that simple. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Next question is 12 equal squares are placed to fit in a rectangle of diagonal 5 centimeter. There are 3 rows and 4 containing 4 squares each. There are 3 rows containing 4 squares each. There are 3 rows containing 4 squares each. All right. So these are 3 rows containing 4 squares each. No gap is left. So let's say this is 3 and this is 4. The ratio will be 3, 4. Okay. And the diagonal they are saying 5. The diagonal they are saying 5. This is they are saying 5. And obviously this will be what? This will be a right angled triangle. Okay. This will be a right angled triangle. Okay. So here 3, 4, 5. This is a Pythagorean triplet. So obviously this is 4 centimeter. This is 3 centimeter and this is 5 centimeter. By Pythagoras theorem, 5 is equal to what? Under root 3 square plus 4 square. So this is this is satisfying the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So here this is 3 centimeter and this is 4 centimeter. So it means what? Each side of the square is of 1 centimeter. Each side of the square is of 1 centimeter. Fine. So this is a good question, provided you can visualize it. Okay. Now let's move to the other one. Next question says, consider the following graph. Here in x-axis we have time and in y-axis we have percentage of work. Question is, which one of the following statements is not correct? Is not correct with reference to the graph given above. First statement, on 1st June the actual progress of the work was less than expected. The 1st June, this is the expected progress and this is the actual progress. So on 1st June, this was the actual progress and this was the expected progress. So obviously expected progress was more and the actual progress was less than expected. So this statement is correct. We have to find not correct. Next statement number B. The actual rate of progress of work was greatest during the month of August. During the month of August, the actual rate was greatest. Yes, the graph says so. During the month of August, the actual progress was the greatest. It is correct. The third one is, the work was actually completed before the expected time. Yes, this is also correct because the expected time of completion is 1st of September. But the work was completed between somewhere mid-August, right? So the actual time, the work was completed before the expected time. This is correct. And D option, during the period from 1st April to 1st September, at no time was the actual progress more than the expected progress. No, this is not correct. This is not correct. The reason is, in the month of August, the actual progress is the more than the expected progress. Okay, so this is the correct answer. D option will be the right choice. Now let's talk about the next question. Next question says, for a sports meet, a winner stand comprising 3 wooden blocks is in the following form. Alright. The question is, there are 6 different colors available to choose from and each of the 3 wooden blocks is to be painted such that no 2 of them has the same color. In how many different ways can the winner's stand be painted? We have 6 colors total. Total we have 6 colors. So for the first block we have 6 choices, and then this this color will not be repeated. So obviously any one of them will be filled over here. So for next block we have 5 choices, and for third block we have 4 choices. So just multiply them. So we will be getting 120. So total 120 blocks can be formed with this condition, right? The correct answer is option A. Okay, now let's talk about the next question. Next question says, consider the following graph in which the birth rate and death rate of a country are given and answer the 2 items that follow. Okay, 2 items are clubbed with the single information. Question is, looking at the graph, it can be inferred that from 1990 to 2010, 1990, this is 1990 and 2010 is this. So we need to find the question from 1990 to 2010. So question is population growth, the first option is population growth rate has increased. See everyone, from 1990 to 2010, the birth rate is decreasing and death rate is also decreasing. But the thing is, there is no any fixed pattern between birth rate and death rate, right? They are not following a fixed pattern. So actually the thing is, here we can't follow the pattern. We can't even predict the population growth rate is decreasing or increasing. Fine. So here first option is population growth rate is increased. We can't say this. Second option is population growth rate is decreased. Even we can't say this. The third option is growth rate of population has remained stable. The reality is we don't have, we cannot predict it, right everyone? We cannot predict it. Fourth option is the population growth rate shows no trend. Yes, this is the correct answer. The population growth rate shows no trend. This is the correct answer. Okay, now let's talk about the next question. Next question says, with reference to the above graph, consider the following statements considering 1970 as base year. 1970, okay, 1970 is here. This is the base year. Population has stabilized after 35 years. After 35 years. 35 years is 2005. So 2005 is this. 2005. So in 2005, this is the birth rate, right? And this is the death rate. So after 2005, this is the birth rate and this is the death rate. So population has stabilized after 35 years. We cannot say that the population has stabilized, because the thing is, friends, here birth rate is almost constant and death rate is almost constant. This is okay, but this is birth rate. This is not the number of births, or this is death rate. This is again the number of this is not the number of deaths, right? This is death rate and this is birth rate. So birth rate is constant. It doesn't mean that every year the number of births is same, right? Similarly, the death rate is constant means it doesn't mean that every year the number of deaths are same. So the population has stabilized, we cannot say. Population growth rate has stabilized after 35 years. Second option, population growth rate has stabilized after. Yes, we can say this. The population growth rate has stabilized. The reason is birth rate is almost constant and death rate is almost constant. So population growth rate will be stabilized. Next option, death rate has fallen by 10% in the first 10 years. Alright, so if I talk about 1970, so 1970, the birth rate, sorry, death rate, they are talking about death rate. Death rate has fallen by 10%. So that here the death rate was 25 almost. This is 25. And first 10 years. So first 10 years will be 1980. So here we have death rate here, somewhere here. So this is a slight more than 20. But 25, 10% of decrement in 25 will be the decrement of 2.5. I repeat, 10% of 25 will be 2.5. So 10% decrement of 25 will be 2.5. So this will give you 22.5, right? But here we have the death rate as 20 point something, which is not equal to 22.5. So this option is also not correct. Okay. Now let's talk about the fourth option. birth rate has stabilized after 35 years. Birth rate has stabilized after 35 years. So after 2005, birth rate is almost constant. Yes, it is correct. So 2 and 4th. Second and fourth option is correct. So this is D option, everyone. D option is the right choice. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. And again, I would tell you, this question was not easy. This is actually a lengthy question. And during the examination, this question will, will create panic if you are not able to relate the data, correlate the data carefully. Fine. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Next question is average hourly earnings per year E of the worker in the firm are represented in the figures A and B as follows. So this is A and this is B. From the figures, it is observed that the value of E are different. So everyone, in 2013, here for figure A, the value of E is 20, and here also in figure B, the value of A is 20 in 2013. And for 2017, the value is 40. And here in 2017, the value is 40, then 25. So the value of E are same in both the figures. So this option is not correct. Now B option, ranges of E are different. Ranges means the difference between the maximum and the minimum. No, ranges are also same because it is starting from 20 and going till 40. It is also starting from 20 and going till 40. So ranges are also same. So this option is not correct. Then slopes of graphs are same. Yes, slopes of graphs are same. Both the graphs, in both the graphs, we have the same slope, everyone. If I talk about the slope of this, slope means the angle with x-axis. This is the slope, the angle with x-axis. So here, the slope of both the graphs is same. This is the correct option. Fine. Now let's move to the next one. Next one is consider the figure given below. Alright. So this question you can try. This is a simple one. Here this is dot, this is square, and this is triangle. So square, triangle and dot. So triangle, dot, so obviously this will be the square. Okay, and here this is downward, this is a straight line, and this is upward. So this is straight line. So we will be having a straight line over here, right? All right, and then this figure will be the answer. Okay, so A option is the correct choice, right everyone? A option is the correct choice. So here you can observe the pattern carefully, and this is a very simple question and you can solve it easily, no problem. Alright, now let's try to move to the second question. Alright, again data interpretation. Consider the following figures A and B. Figure A, number of pieces manufactured is given in x-axis and cost of production is given in y-axis. In figure B, number of pieces sold. Okay, figure A shows manufacturing and figure B is saying figure B is showing selling, right? Manufacturing and selling. Figure A is of manufacturing and figure B is of selling. So question is, the manufacturing cost and projected sales for a product are shown in the above figures A and B respectively. What is the minimum number of pieces that should be manufactured to avoid a loss? Avoid a loss means break even. Break even, or you can say no profit, no loss. No profit, no loss. Right? Or you can say cost of production. Cost of production equal to sale. Right? Or you can say revenue also equal to revenue. Cost of production equal to revenue. right? Okay. So let's talk about figure A. Everyone just concentrate on figure A. Here, when we are manufacturing 1000 articles, then we are spending around 6 lakhs as the manufacturing cost. I repeat, when we are manufacturing 1000 articles, then we are spending around 6 lakhs. Then the expenditure is around 6 lakhs. Okay. And when we are manufacturing 2000 articles, then the expenditure is around 7 lakhs. And when we are manufacturing 3000 articles, then the expenditure is around 8 lakhs. Okay. Figure A is giving this data. Now let's talk about figure B. Figure B, when we are selling 1000 articles, then selling price per article is 400. So 1000 articles we are selling at the rate of 400 per article. So it means here we are getting 4 lakhs revenue. I repeat, when we are selling 1000 articles, so the cost of per article is 400 rupees. So 1000 articles at the rate of 400 rupees per article. So it means we are getting 4 lakh revenues. And when we are selling 2000 articles, then the revenue is what? So cost per article is 350. Selling price per article will be 350. So 2000 into 350 will give you 7 lakhs. Okay. And here the cost per article is 300 for 3000 articles. So here we are getting 9 lakh. So what we need to find? We need to find no profit, no loss situation. So here for 2000 articles, the cost is also 7 lakhs manufacturing cost, and the revenue which we are getting from the market is also 7 lakh. So 2000 article is the minimum requirement that we need to manufacture to avoid loss. The answer is 2000. Okay. This is a good question, but this is a lengthy question, right? And so many students could not comprehend this question in 2018. They came to me and they told, sir, we could not solve this question. So when I saw the question, then obviously question is okay, but the thing is during the examination hall, there is a pressure also, right? So sometimes easy questions you are not able to solve. So I won't say this was a very easy question, but yes, this was okay question. But during examination, there is a pressure. So sometimes you actually don't know what exactly you need to solve in this question, what this question is actually asking. You are not able to comprehend the question properly. Sometimes it also happens, right? Now let's talk about the next question. Next question is saying a lift has the capacity of 18 adults or 30 children. 18 adults or 30 children. See everyone, we are going to solve this question with the help of LCM. We will be taking LCM approach over here. Question is saying a lift has the capacity of 18 adults and 30 children or 30 children, sorry. 18 adults or 30 children. How many children can board the lift with 12 adults? So just take the LCM of 18 and 30. So this is 90, right? So 90 kg is considered as the capacity of the lift. Capacity of lift. Capacity means carrying capacity of the lift. So if lift can carry 18 adults or 30 children, it means 18 adults 90 kg, so weight of an adult is 5 kg, or 30 children are weighing 90 kg, it means weight of per child is 3 kg. Alright, what is the question? Question is 12 adults are boarding a lift, so 12 adult means 12 into 5. And how many children? So weight of one child is 3. So number of children, let's say we have assumed as n is equal to 90 kg. 90 kg is the total carrying capacity of the lift. So 60 plus 3n is equal to 90. So this implies 3n is equal to 30 and n is equal to 10 kg. Sorry, not 10 kg, n is equal to 10. Total 10 children can be board the lift with 12 adults. The answer is 10. Alright everyone, the answer is 10. Here the LCM approach is actually useful. The same approach we are using in time and work also. So this question is actually somewhere related to time and work. Okay, now let's move to the other question. Next question is saying a person bought a refrigerator worth rupees 22,800 with 12.5% interest compounded yearly. This is the case of compound interest. At the end of the first year, he paid rupees 8,650 and at the second year, he paid rupees 9,125. How much will he have to pay at the end of third year to clear the debt? Okay. Everyone, the cost of the fridge is 22,800 and at the end of the year obviously he has to pay the 12.5% debt also. So 12.5% of 22,800 will be equal to what? This is 12.5 into 8 is 100. So this will be 8 2s are 16 and 8 8s are 64 and then 50. So this is 2,850. So at the end of the year, he has to pay this much interest. So total cost after the end of the first year, the total cost of the refrigerator becomes 22,800 plus 2,850. And he has paid at the end of the first year is 8,650 rupees. So at the end of the first year, the total cost becomes of the fridge is, this is 8,000. This is 22,800 minus 8,000 and plus 2,000. This is 16 and then 850, then 650. This is 200, 200, 800 is 1,000. So this is 17,000 actually. So at the end of the first year, total he has to, at the end of the first year, he has to repay 17,000 more. Okay. So for second year, the cost of the fridge will become 17,000 plus 12.5% interest. So 12.5% of 17,000 will be what? This is 8. So 8 2 are 16 and then this is 1 and this is 2 and this is 5. So 2,125. So 2,125 is the interest at the end of second year. So at the end of the second year, total cost is this. And what he is paying 9,125. So this 125 get cancelled. So this is 2,000 minus 9,000. So this becomes 7,000. 17,000 minus 7,000 becomes 10,000. So at the end of the second year, the cost of the fridge becomes 10,000. So 10,000 plus 12.5% interest, this becomes 1,250, right? So at the end of the third year, he has to pay 11,250 to repay his debt. All right, everyone. 10,000 plus 1,250, this becomes 11,250 rupees. All right, everyone. This is 11,250 rupees. This is the correct answer. Okay, everyone. Fine. The correct answer is 11,250 rupees. This is again, this question they should not have asked actually. This question is a typical case of compound interest. For solving this question, you should have to have the background of, you should have to have the knowledge of compound interest. So this question was really a tough question for humanity background student. Even for engineers also this question was tough, I would say. So let's talk about the next question. Next question says, consider the following figures. Here there are two types of symbols. One is square and other is triangle. So if I talk about a square is moving clockwise. See everyone, a square is moving clockwise, right? And this triangle is moving anti-clockwise. Triangle is moving anti-clockwise. Fine. So just continue this pattern. So it was here initially, then come here, then here, then here, then here, then here, and now it will be going to here. Fine. So only in one option we have the this thing, like a square is coming to this place. So B option is the correct choice. In fact, if I talk about the triangle, then triangle is moving anti-clockwise. We can also check for the triangle. So this is same as the first figure in the question. This is same as the first figure in the question. Because the thing is here, the circle is divided into 6 parts and 6 positions are given here. I repeat, the circle is divided into 6 parts and in every moment, symbol is moving one part only. Okay. So obviously the original figure will be the final answer. So this is option number B. Now let's move to the next question. Next question says, consider the following graphs. The curves in the graphs indicate different age groups in the population of two countries A and B over the period of few decades. The question is, with the reference of the above graphs, which of the following are the most logical and rational inferences that can be made? The first statement, over the last 2.5 decades. Over the last 2.5 decades means what? Everyone here, the last is 2050. Again, for city A and city B, for country A and country B, the last year is 2050. So last 2.5 decades means last 25 years. So last 25 years means 2025 to 2050. I'm really sorry. 2025 to 2050. So these are last 2.5 decades. So last 2.5 decades means 2025 to 2050. So they are talking about this period, 2025 to 2050. Question is, over the last 2.5 decades, the dependency ratio means what, everyone? Dependency ratio means this 64 plus, this population is what? This is the age group which is dependent, right? Because they are senior citizen. So dependency, like this is the dependent population. And less than 15 is also the dependent population. More than 64 and less than 15 is the dependent population, and this population is what? This population is working population. This is working population. So what is the question? Over the last 2.5 decades, the dependency ratio for country B has decreased. Dependency of country B has decreased. See, for last 2.5 decades, the working population is increasing for country B. So if working population is increasing, then obviously dependency is decreasing. I repeat, the working population is increasing, then obviously the dependency is decreasing. Okay, so first statement is correct. Second statement, by the end of next 2.5 decades, the dependency ratio of country A will be much less than that of country B. This we can't say. No, we cannot say this, because by the end of next 2.5 decades, the dependency ratio country A will be much less than that of country B. How can we say this? Because here the working population is decreasing and here the working population is increasing. And they are talking about by the next 2.5 decades. So we are not sure about this. Okay, now let's talk about third statement. In the next 2 decades, the workforce relative to its total population will increase in country B as compared to country A. Yes, this can be inferred. The reason is, here, if we follow the previous pattern, then obviously the working population in country B will be increasing. So this option is also correct. So here 1 and 3, third choice is the correct answer. Right, everyone? Third choice is the correct answer. Now let's move to the other one. Next question is a puzzle which is saying Lakshmi, her brother, her daughter and her son are badminton players. A game of doubles is about to begin. Lakshmi's brother is directly across the net from her daughter. Lakshmi's brother is directly opposite to her daughter. Okay. After that, her son is diagonally across the net from the worst player's sibling. See everyone, here Lakshmi's brother and Lakshmi's daughter are set. Now we need to give the position to Lakshmi and to Lakshmi's son. The question is saying her son is diagonally across the net from the worst player's sibling. So Lakshmi's son can't be the worst player. So either Lakshmi is the worst player or Lakshmi's brother is the worst player. But the thing is, question is saying her son is diagonally across the net from the worst player's sibling. Her son is diagonally across the net from the worst player's sibling. So it means Lakshmi is the worst player. The best player and the worst player are on the same side. So Lakshmi is the worst player. So if Lakshmi is the worst player, then obviously Lakshmi's brother will be the best player. Right? So here Lakshmi is the worst player and Lakshmi's brother is the best player. Now let's talk about the information in the question. Question is saying her son is diagonally across the net from the worst player's sibling. He is the worst player's, Lakshmi's brother is worst player's sibling. So her son is diagonally opposite. I mean diagonally across the net to the worst player's sibling. So this is the situation. Who is the best player? Lakshmi's brother is the best player. Right? Okay. Now let's move to the next question. The graph given below indicates the changes in the key policy rates made by central bank several times in a year. Okay. The question is, which one of the following can be the most likely reason for central bank for such an action? Alright. Everyone here, repo rate is increasing. Reverse repo rate is also increasing, but CRR is fixed. And this is what? This is the data of almost 1 year. Because it is starting with 2nd of July and going to June. So this is the data of almost 1 year, right? So for almost 1 year, if the bank does so, it only happens to control the inflation. To control the inflation. When bank wants to control the inflation in the market, inflation. So this kind of activities are being done. So the correct option is what? Anti-inflationary stance. The first option is encouraging foreign investment, no. Increasing the liquidity, no. Encouraging both public and private savings, no. This is anti-inflationary stance. Yeah, this is the correct answer. And everyone, for this type of question, you should have to have the background of economics. A little bit information is needed. Right? So this question was not easy. And if you don't know this information, then obviously you have to leave this question in the examination. There is no option left. Okay. Now let's move. Next question is again a huge DI, data interpretation. A huge table is given in front of you. The following table gives the GDP growth rate and tele-tendency data of different states of a country in a particular year. Alright. Question is, with reference to the table, which of the following are the most logical and rational inferences that can be made? The first inference, higher per capita income is generally associated with the higher tele-density. Higher per capita income is generally associated with the higher tele-density. Okay. So here higher per capita income is 704. So this is higher. Okay. Here higher per capita income is 1077. This is higher. Here higher per capita income is 900. So this is also higher. And here higher per capita income is this 720. So this is also higher. This is 893. This is also higher. And this is 864. So this is also higher. And this is 777. So this is 93.8. This is also higher. So in generally, yes, the trend is supporting that statement. 891 is 7. This is 76.12. Yes. So higher per capita income is generally associated with higher tele-density. This is correct statement. So first statement is correct. Now let's talk about the second statement. Higher GDP growth rate always ensures the higher per capita income. No. Always is, let me check. Just wait. State 7 if I talk about. State 7 is if I talk about higher GDP growth. So here the GDP growth is 8.88. Right? But the per capita income is 900. So GDP growth is higher. Okay. But per capita income is less. because here if we compare state 4 and state 8, so state 4 has less per capita income but higher GDP growth rate, and here this is more per capita income and less GDP growth rate. Fine. So this statement is not correct. Now let's talk about statement number 3. Higher GDP growth rate does not necessarily ensure higher tele-tendency. Yeah, this is correct, right? Because every time it is not happening. We have checked for several states, so every time it is not happening. So this is also correct. So here C option is the correct choice, 1 and 3, right? Okay. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is, with reference to the table, the following assumptions have been made. First is, nowadays, prosperity of an already high performing state cannot be sustained without making further large investment in tele infrastructure. No, it is not so. Cannot is a very heavy word. For every state, it is not true, right? And the second is, nowadays a very high tele density is the most essential. In fact, this is not the most essential, because it is not true for every state. For example, we have checked for several states. For example, let's say if we talk about state number 7. This is 900, this is 8.8, and this is 104.86. So if we talk about state number 7, so here tele density is more, but GDP growth rate is less. While if we talk about state 5, here GDP growth is more, but tele density is less, right? So this statement is not correct, the most essential. Next question is, the following graph indicate the composition of our tax revenue for a period of 2 decades. Okay, with reference to the graph, which of the following are the most logical and rational inferences that can be made? The first inference is, during the given period, the revenue from direct taxes. What are the direct taxes and what are the indirect taxes? Here the question is saying direct taxes and indirect taxes. So friends, direct taxes are what? Direct taxes are income tax and corporate tax. These are the direct taxes. And indirect taxes are custom, excise and service. These are indirect taxes. And these are direct taxes. Income tax and corporate tax. These are direct taxes. So question is saying, during the given period, the revenue from direct taxes as the percentage of gross tax revenue has increased while that of indirect decrease. Okay, let me check. So if we talk about the indirect taxes, like excise tax is decreasing. Okay, fine. Custom tax is also decreasing and corporate tax is increasing. So direct tax is increasing, and income tax is also increasing. And what about service tax? Service tax is increasing a bit, but obviously with respect to corporate tax and income tax, it is less. So yeah, the first statement is correct. During the given period, the revenue from direct taxes as the percentage of gross tax revenue has increased while indirect tax decrease. Yeah, this is correct. So first option is the correct choice. Now second, the trend in the revenue from excise duty demonstrate that the growth of manufacturing sector has been negative during the given period. Okay, excise duty. If we talk about excise duty, I mean excise tax. So excise tax is decreasing over the given period. But the question is saying what? Excise duty demonstrate, the revenue from excise duty demonstrates the growth of manufacturing sector has been negative. Everyone, we don't receive excise tax only from manufacturing sector. We receive excise from alcohol also. We receive excise from tobacco products also. So we don't receive excise only from manufacturing sector. So like if we are getting less excise tax, it doesn't mean that the manufacturing sector are not performing well, right? So only manufacturing sector is not responsible for the less excise tax. So only first statement is the correct and second statement is not the correct choice, right? So here A option will be the correct choice, first only. Okay, now let's move to the other one. Next question is, if x minus y is 8, then which of the following must be true? Both x and y must be positive for any value of x and y. Okay, everyone, here x minus y is 8. So if we can choose x and y, if we can choose x as 6 and let us choose y as minus 2. So this implies x minus y is equal to 8. So here x is positive and y is negative. The question is saying both x and y must be positive for any values of x and y. This is not correct. We are choosing x as plus 6 but y is negative 2. And it is giving x minus y is equal to 8. So first option is not correct. Second option, if x is positive, y must be negative for any values of x and y. If x is positive, let's say we are assuming x as 10 and y as 2. So this will be what? This will be 10 minus 2, which is 8. So here we are assuming x is positive and y is also positive. Question is saying if x is positive, then y must be negative. No, it is not correct. Now third is, if x is negative, y must be positive. See everyone, we are choosing x as minus 2 and y as minus 12. So x minus y is equal to what? Minus 10. I'm sorry. So x minus y is equal to what? X minus y is equal to again 8. So we are choosing x as negative and y is also negative. Question is saying if x is negative, y must be positive. No, it is not correct. So select the correct answer using the code given below. So here neither 1 nor 2 nor 3. Fine. No any statement is the correct answer. So D option will be the correct choice. Right? Okay. So everyone, this video is over. Hope you enjoyed this session. I can only say this, but yes, this paper was really tough. And so many good students could not qualify this paper, and the reason is in front of you now, right? The DIs are very lengthy and very calculative. It is really tough for me also to shoot this session because it took me around, more than usual. It took me more than usual time to solve every question. Fine. And I can understand the condition of students during the examination inside the hall. So this paper was not at all easy. So friends, thanks for watching this video. Thank you so very much. Thank you everyone.